There we go. Hopefully everything's working fine. Answer's working fine. Audio looks good. Alright, welcome back to Reach and Fallen Feathers. Is my mic too loud? Just let me know. Yeah. I'm continuing off from where we left yesterday. I haven't had the chance to play it afterwards, even though I really wanted to. So, yeah, you guys are pretty much joining me right from where we left off yesterday. Nothing new, all things considered. The first thing I'm actually going to do today is spec into longsword again, because I think I have longsword and I think I have short sword set up, right? And we have a few points we can use to get a few levels. So yeah, I'm gonna be checking out, adjust the game's volume a bit because I'm not hearing anything. And adjust my mic volume because I think that's a little too high. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna be trying spear plus longsword because I think that's a pretty fun combo to go for. Or maybe we can continue on with magic. Maybe with magic and spear, right? Worth a try. Let's use our points here. I am not quite understanding how to use spear properly. Like usually I feel like spear is that one class that you will usually like have a lot of dodges and parries, but that longsword, however, is the one that actually does have it. But I'm gonna reset it here because the game is like very generous on that front. Okay, yeah. And let's get our spear stuff. Yeah, first things first, the bold heart stuff, not quite sure what's happening. Like, it seems to be a stack, and if we get enough stacks, it gives us more magic. Emboldening Spear. Yeah, okay, so for every 2 stacks of bold heart, we get a stack of Skyborn Might. Your strength increases my damage with the sphere. We might want to do that because we have some red feathers. Interesting, they gave us like okay, well, get that too. Interesting, they gave us like an improvement in weapon damage like so early on. But now that I think about it, even most of the other weapons actually do have a weapon upgrade, like right after the initial set of skills. We'll also want to pick up these because I thought I had some of these. I do. Yeah, we have one Forgotten Remembrance here and one Lost Remembrance. That will improve our healing. Now the question is, where do I want to go? Furious Stab or Solo Leap? Like Solo Leap seems like a pretty good skill to go for, right? A follow-up. But I might improve. And the sword here. This doesn't actually need red mercury. It only needs feathers. Can I actually reset it? Okay, I can. I can, and I actually get my red feathers back too, which is very nice. The game is like very lenient in that sense. Strength. We have some weight over here. Why was I working over here? I think I was working towards the spinning kick move. But for now, I'm gonna see if we can get over to the dash. There's a skill here too. Okay, anything which gives us Skyborn Might is nice. And I do believe we can get a few more Mercury Essences. Agility, more agility, even more agility. Wind Force. You know what? I'm gonna get this because the short sword charge up is actually pretty long for some reason. So might as well have it. Let's go back to the spear tree. And this increases our charged heavy spear as well. And ooh, a new norm. Upward force. Driving upward with the purple strike. And yeah. Solo leap. Instead of ebb and flow or aerial bulwark. Okay, not exactly what I was hoping to change here. L2, L2, R1, and R1. Lots of combos for us to follow. Now, I need to take a look at the tutorial too, just because there are follow-ups to a lot of attacks that I don't know about. Gonna put the extra point into working towards here for now, because I feel like we haven't quite learned everything the game has to offer with these weapons just yet. Tempering. No acupoint for that one. Enter dream to reset everything just in case. Let me take a look at the tutorial. Not this tutorial, the combo display for spears. Ebb and flow. Okay, we kind of know that one. And this actually needs 2 hits. Aerial bulwark is interesting. Like, if you charge it up, it actually gives you 4 Skyborn might. Two R1, R1. It's not completely blocking it, but it kind of works. My feathering is already kind of full, but let me switch over to this. And wait, I have you equipped. What I want is the spear, actually. Yeah. And then we can charge up aerial bulwark. Apparently, it's supposed to be giving me chargers. But I guess it only gives you a charge if you're actually using it to evade the enemies. Let's see if you can test it out on this enemy over here. Because he has a sphere. Okay, not exactly what we intended to do. I mean, killed him, but we didn't quite get what we needed. Doesn't seem like it's doing the evade as intended. Okay, there we go. It actually does max out. Nope, that is the wrong one. Not fire. Healing. If you would be so kind, sir. It's very good as a counter. But you sort of need to set it up. And I kind of wasted my tempers there. Enter the dream again. Like, we can't talk to any of these NPCs just yet.
If you're still kicking.
And this door is still closed. We're heading back to the Shoe Sanctum. There were a couple of paths that we didn't quite take before. The Reverend Temple. I feel like I did miss a path in some ways, but not exactly sure where. It looks like the NPC here has actually moved. We had something we could give him. These guys are over here still. And this was the path we unlocked. Something freaky happening here. Sure if I want to step in those. I say as I step in them. Can I ignore those enemies for now? Yeah, we got a bamboo shoot from here. Sort of realized that there is a path across here to the temple, but no way to actually take it, not unless Wu Chang learns how to jump. Oh, there's an item down there too. Feels like a trap though. Oh, maybe not. Budding red mercury, just a soul item. Narrow stretch. Not exactly what I would call this place, but close enough, I suppose. There's someone here. I can lock onto you, so I don't quite like my chances. What's happening? But you are not attacking. Neon Chichuke.
Impressive skills. I didn't even hear you approach. Judging by your attire, I take it you're not from around these parts, are you? I'm Yan Saichang, but just call me Master Nyan. I grew up here, so I know just about everything there is to know in these parts. Got questions? I've got answers.
Interesting that he's on a corpse with a sword sticking
Inside
out.
that house over there, there's a kid hiding with a pot on his head. A few days ago, some monks from the temple came searching for him. I could tell right away they were up to no good, so I ran them off. Since when do monks go around stealing things and murdering people? If it wasn't for the villagers' sake, I would have burned that temple down ages ago. Oh, and about the way to Doom Willow Beach behind the temple, somehow it caught fire and burned to the ground.
I accidentally pressed the RC button, almost hit him.
Judging by your attire, I'm Yan Saichang. I grew up here. Inside that, a few days ago, some monks. Since when do monks go around? If it wasn't for the villagers' sake, I would have. Oh, and about the way to Doom Willow Beach. If you're headed to Doom Willow Beach, you'll have to find another route. Mind if I ask why you came all the way here? Have you heard the rumors about the Shoe Sanctum? They say the priests there have deep knowledge of medicine. Apparently, they've hidden all sorts of strange things upstairs. Not that any of that interests me. All I care about is finding medicine to heal my brother. He was bitten by the man-eating monster in town, and fell severely ill soon after. But who knew there'd be soldiers guarding the place? They tossed me out before I could even explain myself. They stand there like smug watchdogs, blocking anyone from getting close. Ma'am, since I told you about the rumors, could you possibly go up there and grab some elixirs for me? With your skills, it should be a breeze, right? Excellent. We will not forget your kindness. Oh, and take this. If you ever find yourself in trouble, blow the whistle, and I'll come to your aid.
So this guy is actually the brother of the one whose eyes were gouged out back in the temple.
If you ever find yourself in trouble,
And we haven't completed his quest either, which was to give a wooden placard to a sage of sorts. Let's check on the house with the kid who has a pot for a hand. Here we go. You are making some weird noises. Do I have a dour figure eight of Mukyun? Jor Circle? You are making very weird noises. Not sure how to feel about that. Couple of paths here too. You don't have a weapon, so all of them are sort of walking around like zombies. Sphere making quick work of everybody in this vicinity. No, that can't be good. Weird squelchy noises. And if you usually have the opportunity for a back attack, there's someone hiding, right? Yep, there we go. He was actually pretty tanky too. Feasting on souls, by the looks of it. Ravenpelt, what does that do? Restores a small amount of HP without any of the problems. If you've been playing Bloodborne, you also know to take anything you see as circular with indents with a grain of salt. Oh, also, I'm just remembering that we actually learned a new spell. Fire one from the monk. Very weirdly relaxing Souls game. Not as dour as most of the other games. At the start anyways, I guess. We're probably gonna be in the thick of it soon enough. Doesn't seem like anything else is here. I feel like I hear someone singing over here.
The cycle of life remains
Oh, come on, that is not what I intended to do. I forgot that I unequipped my throwing daggers. Someone seems to be up here. Someone who's actually coherent. Door doesn't open from this side. That is a fire pot. Another pill, huh? The fire effect actually lasts for quite a bit too. Okay, just faded off the moment I spoke about it. Yeah, so this is the person I was hearing. There's a large clearing on the other side. Choices, choices. I cannot log on to you though. I can't. Yeah, I mean, basically letting me know I can talk.
Ah, no, please don't eat me. I'm just an old bag of bones. I'll only give you indigestion. Oh, you're just a kid. You gave me quite the scare. Oh, you've fallen severely ill, haven't you? Too bad. You're probably done for. Me? I'm but an old wanderer, traveling the world, telling stories to any who will listen, to make a living. I tell the stories of others, their history, their truth. Who I am and where I hail from is of no importance. Hey kid, got a coin to spare? How about a short story to brighten your spirits before you head to the underworld? Just a tall tale, something jovial, to make your descent more amusing.
You're not even considering the fact that I might leave him.
Go at this worship's rise. If you want to know what happens next, you'll have to pay up.
Interesting. He's actually talking about a location we know about, so...
Empty very well, very well. Fate seems to have... See that plump little thing over there? Don't be fooled by its dull gaze. That thing's hiding treasure. Go on, see for yourself. And if you happen to snag something valuable... Enough prattle. Now that thou hast claimed thy fortune, it is time to depart this cursed realm. Return whence thou came.
And he's going to sleep. So what plump thing were you talking about? I'm not exactly sure. Seem to be anything around here. Oh, that plump thing, which is a panda. Which I can talk to. Okay, interesting. You're a Wender, a weapon forged by the Taoists of Zhenwu Temple to quell demons. The whereabouts of this unique sphere were lost after the looting of the temple. With its weapon skill and unique attack, it can transform into a half to strike at faraway enemies. If wielded skillfully, you can force enemies to spin in place, creating a chance to unleash your first attack. Steam change. Steam chain. This is a defense spell. Interesting. I mean, might as well get the spear for now. Thank you. We already have a spear affinity with us. Now let's try it. It's actually extending out, just like the description said. And very area effective. Something to keep in mind. I guess we'll have this equipped for a while. New weapon and all. And I have been speccing into spear. But that concludes our path over here.
Cycle moves on. I pleaded for guidance, only to be met with silence. Fate unyielding, destiny unchangeable. Is the end of my journey but a fleeting dream?
Interesting. I think that was actually the storyteller's dialogue that is popping up there, but for some reason it triggered again a second time. But when we've been back, we couldn't even see the storyteller. Like he had disappeared completely. Sure, we're going the right way either. No, one of you again. Not exactly sure why I'm doing that, but the crows seem to be disappearing and it is giving us an item. And there is someone with a very low HP threshold over there. Which means there's something else that is equally nasty in the vicinity, right? Right? Oh, they're not even attacking me. Okay, I'll leave you two alone. It's getting weird now. And creepy. Very creepy. Is this a boss room? Ugh. I'm being careful because I feel like I might be ambushed at any moment. And I'm hearing crackling. Here's a piece of equipment. Wait, Skyborn magic. Wait. What incarnation is this? What did I pick up? Oh, it's a benediction stone. Increases your spell damage for time. I know, right? It's well, it is a Souls game, so it's kind of a given that it would eventually get a bit creepy. Oh, and I'm not going over there. That is a death wall. It's not very clear on that, but apparently it's just a big wall of flame you can't go through. Now there's a problem though. Now I have to go back to their area to get my stones, and that is quite a distance. Yeah, quite a distance. There's one of you even here too. I didn't even notice you before. Yes, your thinking is correct, King. Unfortunately, I thought I could go through the flames, but apparently that there's just an invisible wall there. It's not very clear. It wasn't very clear on the fact that you couldn't go through there, but the game doesn't want you to go through. Looks like the NPCs here have moved as well. Oh, what? He actually grabbed me. Out of my attack, too. And you heal. Wow. It's kind of weird how she moves a bit slowly. I think I'm too used to Sekiro speeds. Yeah, it's the bone needle item that I accidentally used. I wasn't gonna use it there, but I accidentally used it. But yeah, this is a dead end. I'm just here to get my souls. It's over here. Not too much. I could have ignored it with only 400 souls, but well, might as well. Let's see if there's another path here. I'm hearing something though. Creaking. We got that bone needle and a new spell from the boss. I still haven't checked out the spell. I guess I can use it by charging up my aerial bulwark if you can get a counter on one of these enemies. Like even this path swap. Where am I supposed to be going? Alright, there was another path up there. That's where we were supposed to be going. Not down here. Down here is the stalagmite path. Blessed by the primordial deity, the high priest has procured healing elixirs. His elder brother will distribute them, one for each soul. Let no discord arise in these trying times. So they're actually giving out medicine. It doesn't sound like it, according to that NPC we met. Divination crust. So many new items we were getting. Oh, it's one of those light stones.
Here for the High Priest. You'd be wiser just to leave. The High Priest's ill and can't save anyone.
Excuse me, sir. I am having a conversation here. Okay, and now we can test out that spell we got from the boss. Oh, come on. What is with this grab? Where is what? Oh, you took my healing flask. You lying bastard. He actually stole one of my healing flasks. I didn't even realize it.
Are you here for the High Priest? You'd be wiser just to leave. The High Priest's ill and can't save anyone.
I thought he couldn't hit me while I was in the middle of the conversation, but it was not the case.
Everyone came for healing, but now they're all monsters. Thankfully, that officer showed up right on time to defend us. Or we'd all be dead. He even warned us to avoid the Shu Sanctum. But now, he's suffering too. All because he wanted to protect us. The world's falling apart. And only the Imperial Court still remembers us. And that officer's fallen ill. He's not himself. If you're determined to go to the Shu Sanctum, take the long path around. Here, take this medicine. The High Priest said it might help with the feathering. I don't know if it'll work, but it has brought me some comfort. Best to take it one day at a time.
Something tells me we might actually have to go through whatever person he's talking about. And you, I'm not letting you steal my stuff again. Have at me. I couldn't get the counter. The good doctor is actually back in the sanctum. This is another person. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Stole my pot again, huh? Okay. That grab is deceptively... Like, they have a weird range on it. Yep, that's what they've been doing all this time. I've actually lost all my pots to being grabbed by them. That's one way to open a box of Wu-Tang. Wei, counter force. Another benediction stone. Let me check this area. All good. I mean, you guys don't need to always be here. I appreciate the company, but that is life. Yeah, at least I have these buns to heal me. Let's switch to the sword short as well for a bit. Get our MP back. Red weaponry spout. The first time it happened. Okay, that was the sound of my computer just going a bit nuts. Let me quickly readjust my capture card so that the audio is... Got them buns, hun. Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on those bunnies for now, just because, like, I didn't realize it the first few times when those guys grabbed me. I saw them using the healing pot, and it didn't occur to me they were using my healing pot. But the second time they grabbed me, they were like, "Where is it?" Where is it? And at that point, I knew, like, okay, yeah, you are actually stealing from me. Oh. We have a red-eyed soldier. Okay, you are actually pretty strong. And I don't have any healing here. Other than that. Oh, did he actually grow stronger there? So, okay, it seems like the audio is desynced again, and that's really throwing me off. And you are retreating. Yep, never mind. Just died to them, this fellow. But hey, now we have a person that we can actually challenge once again. Time for me to die over and over again on stream, for everyone's amusement. Funny thing is, we like appear so far away, so we have a bit of a job to get there. I might just bust out the axe for that guy, because he seems very like sturdy. He's not getting staggered by the spear even. It's kind of usual for enemies to not be staggered by the one-handed sword. Yep. What? Of all the things to die to. Yeah, now I have my madness up. There goes all my souls. Yeah, okay, I can definitely see it. Like, if you... It's not appearing right now because the HUD is not too visible. But when the HUD next appears, you'll see that my madness gauge is pretty much maxed out. The way madness works is that the higher it is, the more damage you're gonna do. There isn't any souls here. That is such a... It almost looks like you could cross over. It almost looks like you could cross over. I am very much missing the ability to jump. And let's hope the random thieves here don't take all my healing pots so we can deal with the soldier across the road. I don't think there is a random guy except for this one over here. Rather than invisible barriers, I'd prefer if they actually place a barrier that we can see, right? You kind of missed it before, but there is another path we can take if you go down the road the other way. And that path has like a little flame blocking the road itself, right? The road itself is blocked by that flame. But there is a segment of that road that is not covered in flames. And I'm like, okay, the fire's over here. I'm just going to skirt around it. But apparently that whole thing is a barrier. So even though you try to go through that part with no flame, you die instantly. I think King was here for that exchange. And I'm like, okay, yeah. You guys just don't want me going over there, do you? Wow, okay. Not even a time for me to counterattack. Oh, one of you, huh? Okay, let me deal with that. And I believe that is enough deaths to trigger whatever's gonna happen with max maddening. I'm not sure what happens, just a friend of mine was like, okay, you just wait and see what happens. You're gonna have a fun time. Now, what exactly a fun time is, I do not know. Let's hope we don't die so easily. I might just switch to longsword, right? Because I feel like the longsword's deflect is a lot easier to execute. A bird beast mode. It might be just like Bloodborne as well, right? Just scaring you that you're gonna get extra insight and turn into a monster. Like the whole story is like that. You're gonna turn into a beast. But nothing happened at the end, unless you chose one of the endings. I believe we can ignore much of the thieves here. Here's my souls again. Oh, it's... Wow, you are... I am trapped here. I couldn't even move. I mean, that was induced, right? Not story-wise, that's what I mean. Because there are items that can induce maddening in this game as well, and I'm dying quite a bit here. I'm surprised it's not... Wait, what exactly is my max? It's 86 out of 108, so I'm almost capped. Almost. And I better stop trying to use that counter move on that fellow, because the wind-up for this is way too long. He immediately jumps me. It's better to just dash out of the way. There was an NPC there telling me to actually go around the soldier. That it's the easier path, but well, you guys know what path I'm gonna be taking. Yeah, this guy.
And that officer's fallen ill. He's not himself. If you're determined to go to the Shoe Sanctum, take the long path around.
But you know what? No. You killed me a few many times. They're gonna brute force it. Wait for the jump.
Off with your head!
Oh, you are tanky too. I missed completely. Oh, that was a bad move. I completely lost my bearing there. As long as the poison doesn't proc. As long as the poison doesn't proc. The poison is my smokescreen to make sure he doesn't come in. Madness Descent. Your power has increased, but so has damage taken. Okay, that is probably max madness, right? So whatever is gonna happen here, we're gonna see it. Not that I have anything to lose there. I was at pretty much 0 souls the entire time. It's a shame that even the flame spell doesn't stagger too much, because I was hoping that would grant us a stagger. But even using that huge flame spell does nothing to him. Hello, who are you? You weren't there before? You're also using a spear. You're actually using my own moves against me. Definitely seems to be the case. I wonder if that's the effect of actually like having too high a madness stack, right? Because that's the point where I died at. That thing, killing him when as I dying both increases your madness. Oh, okay, so yes, that is what happened there. I do believe my madness is reset now. So, according to that, if I die with max madness, a demon will spawn. That mimic was the demon. It was using my own moveset against me. And that demon takes all my souls. If I don't kill it, I'm not gonna get it back. In this case, that's not too much of a problem since we only had like 400. Right? But since we died to it now, we permanently lost it. Which is a-okay with me because I wasn't trying to deal with the demon, I was trying to deal with the guard over there. You don't run out of stamina easily, do you? I'm dodging way too soon. And the thief is coming up. Have I found a way to decrease madness? Not yet. Probably an item for it, right? Other than dying to the demon itself. Because that seems to be working fine out for us. And I'm probably going to be doing it for a while because we are dying to this one soldier here who's very strong. It's this the initial movement from his weapon. It makes me think like I have to dodge now, but it actually is just swinging it around. Just kill the demon, Mika. Easy.
Off with your head! Judgment falls!
I forget he can follow up that. And where's the follow-up? He didn't follow up actually this time. See, it's the way he's swinging it. It makes me think like he's attacking. But he's actually not. Pretty strong though. Pretty strong. I think I still like the spear better for this. Let's switch to the one-handed sword to get us some magic points as we run over. And then I'm gonna shift to the spear. Unfortunately, one of the spear's moves is actually just a counter of sorts, which fills out my entire magic. Don't even know why I'm picking that up.
With your head!
Oh, you have an extra follow-up. I'm only doing 2 attacks. It seems like... Ow, there's a third one there. Oh, I'm just getting obliterated by this guy. And he's even using the same move so that I can learn it. Get him run away after killing us. Yeah. The sword is nice, but you know what? Let me test something. I feel like I'm doing an extra attack with this. Like 1, 2. Yeah, that's what is happening. Like this is 1 press, by the way. That's not me pressing twice. And that was what was confusing me. Because I'm thinking she's going to stop with 1 press and I can dodge. But it's actually 2 hits. But that's not the case with the spear, right? It's only 1. It's just that with this weapon, 1 press is like 2 hits. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. That's why I'm getting stuck in that animation lock. And I'm like, okay, I didn't press the 3rd time. Why is she hitting a 3rd time? You know what? I'm gonna go spear. Spear works so well. Actually, where's my bone thing? Oh, there you are.
Off with your head! Kneel!
Camera? You dishonor him by assuming. Oh, I was assuming like he ran away because he killed me, not because he was running away from me. Like he's running away like really proud that he killed me. That was what I was saying. The camera is not helping though. I'm gonna blame that one on the camera. You know I'm being stubborn by just trying to go through this fellow. We can very much go around him, as the game is trying to indicate to us. I guess in terms of like enemy type, this would be one of the Black Knights, right? That you meet at very early on in Dark Souls. Or if you are a Demon Souls fan, the Blue-Eyed Knights or the Red-Eyed Knights. Just gotta be careful. Remember, this is 2 hits. Come on. That follow-up. He can extend his combo. Not a good place to heal. We're gonna go back. Oh, he's actually scripted to attack too when I'm healed. Yeah, no. Short sword's not working for me. Not on this fight, at least. If it's short sword, I'm gonna have to rely on magic. And I do believe that's the idea with the short sword. But magic is actually doing him like a lot of damage too. Or we're probably gonna max out on madness again and meet our demon, right? At this rate. Meet our inner demon. I'll be honest, not what I was expecting to be doing this stream. If it starts taking too long, I might just switch to the longsword. Getting that parry. Yeah, see, that was me, like, dodging way too early. It is kind of funny that he is returning to his post, though, because in most Souls games, they won't do that until your body completely disappears. Like, they'll just hover over your body looking at it. So I guess the death flag in this game is much more earlier than anything else. What is my... Oh, I have an evasive here. Let me check what that is again. Forgot about that. Where are my skills? I don't think this has like an extra frame. But we'll see. We'll see. We can start off with that one. Oh, it does have an extra frame. Oh wow, I got too greedy. The charm actually works, has a very generous dodge in it. Wow, okay. That makes things a whole lot easier with short swords. I think this is our... Okay, yeah. The demon's gonna actually come out now. How are we gonna fare against the demon with a short sword? I do believe if you actually hit an enemy with the second attack, with a short sword, you sort of get an extra stack of magic as well. You can probably use that to get the other status effect. If you can build, like, bleed on it as well. I mean, burn, not bleed. It might be a lot easier. Okay, where's my demon? Should be around here somewhere. Oh wow, okay. You are actually using... Okay, now I'm facing two people at the same time. This is a little... Hey, who are you attacking? Oh, they're following me. They're following me, alright. We are in a bit of pickle. You know what? If you're actually following me, can you just die by falling here? They both died by falling here. I actually cheesed it. Because what we got was that guy's armor. What a coward. It was completely unintentional. Hi, YouTube. I honestly didn't think they'd follow me that far. Like I thought they were just gonna stop at the river or something. It doesn't seem to affect how fast she moves, though. This must be, like, really good on defense, right? Because this is armor. Yeah, it has a lot of slash mitigation and stab mitigation. I'm gonna go back to the other armor. I think it's a lot cooler. There's a bridge over here, too. Which... What are you up to? Wait, what? You... I was not expecting him to cross over. So wait, this is actually... Did he just jump over? I haven't seen this before, but I do believe that is actually this, right? Where is it? I do believe it's this. It is. So this is actually an invisible bridge. They're letting you know with the... It's the same item that you used to drop like glowing stones in the Souls games. And this is sort of a hint that, yeah, okay, this is actually invisible. You can walk over here. I didn't realize it at first, but then after a while I was like, you know what, I have seen this item. It has the same shape. Ow! What? I see someone behind there too. Yeah, that dodge has a very, very generous frame window. You even saw me like mistying the first one, but the parry frame was active even up to this point. The bridge was already broken from this point on. So all you could see was just the item floating in the air, and that was to let you know that, hey, yeah, this is actually crossable. How do they feel like this is an ambush just waiting to happen? What was I saying? Ow. Okay, not my healing flask. Not what I was expecting. Luckily, they weren't Shindeiru just yet. What? He threw it. Now, the recovery frame on that is like really, really long. I kind of feel bad for the fellow. I mean, I know he tried to kill me, but still, when they say it hurts like that, why is this place full of blood? Oh, right. That's why. Flying dagger. Okay, I have plenty of those. Shortcut? Not exactly. I'm not even sure where I'm going now. There's a path down there, and a path up here. I must admit, the short sword is kind of growing on me. Oh, one of you. No. Well, not exactly. It's more like I was initially a bit hesitant to use short swords because the animation is like very long, right, Clem? Like if this is one press, I'm not pressing twice. Like when you do the second combo, one. Yeah, the animation feels too long, so because it's a short sword, it doesn't stagger as much, but it locks you into that animation, and that felt bad. But the short sword is like really, really good for recovering MP, and its evasive ability that you saw me use just a while ago has like an extremely, extremely generous dodge window. Like really, really generous. It makes encounters a whole lot easier. I'm also going to go down because I'm more curious as to what's down here first. Okay, technically that's true. The feathers are growing on me. So here's that item I accidentally dropped. And the piece of equipment we didn't pick up. Unequilibrium blades. Oh, this is a new type. This is double swords. A pair of blades commissioned by the Imperial Court from a skilled swordsmith. From For the Imperial Guards, legends say that a master adept in wielding dual blades can deflect opponents' weapons with their swings, seamlessly blending offense and defense. However, ordinary warriors tend to fare better with a single blade. Yes, I do believe dual blades are the one that has clash, right? And the way clash works is that some of these attacks will actually parry enemy ones. So you're parrying with the attack itself and not with a dedicated button. There's a kick. A spin. How's your strong attack? Okay. But I do not have any points put into the blades. Not sure if I want to be using it right now. You know what? Let's just test it out. I hear someone banging here too. Okay, not too bad. I can have two equipped at the same time. And if I have a skill point, I can instantly change between the two. Like, as you can see, even though it looks like you can equip a third one, you actually cannot. It's just the set effect of your weapons that are showing down there. Hearing someone knocking on something.
Save yourself.
You are actually hostile. Even though you're not doing anything right now, I know you, I can lock onto an IC health bar. So you're gonna attack me if I pick this up, huh? No? Okay. Not yet. No Acapulco encumbered rolls. In my defense, that dog was gonna attack me if I did not attack it first. Oh. So many locked doors. Can I speak to you, actually? No, I did not even know. This is just like a random NPC you can or choose not to kill. There's a path up there and a path down here. I was hearing the knocking from down here. Bamboo courtyard.
Your riches are mine.
And that's the knocking I was hearing. Okay. Very dramatic. You are gonna hear me, right? Yeah, you definitely are gonna hear me. Wow, the dual blades are actually doing like really good work, even though we have not put in any points to that. And yes, there is a lot of blood in this game. And the reason I think it's happening is that the game actually has a setting. Like if you go over here called stream mode, when you switch this on, it has considerably less blood and some of the costumes are censored. But because I have it switched off at the moment, you're seeing a lot of blood just flying around. It's kind of hilarious at the moment too, because, well, it feels a bit unrealistic.
Knock, 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 knock. Is that all you can do every single day? You're not from around here, are you? Most of the townsfolk have fled. Don't count on my help. But if you've got something valuable. You might want to see what that profiteer Tao Ching has to offer. It's embarrassing to admit, but I used to be part of a theater troupe. Ever since the rebels took over, they've killed so many. Tao Ching told us to drown ourselves in the river to protect our dignity. But when it came down to it, he chickened out. Said the water was too cold. What a gutless coward. Shameful, really. If you ever meet him, give him a good beating for me and spit on his face.
It probably does, right? Because a lot of the costumes that are censored are pretty risk. But I also feel like it's partly because the game is Chinese, and the Chinese games usually have like really interesting laws, to put it mildly. Like, I know that in some Chinese games you're not allowed to show like skeletons, right? Because so games like Diablo, which had skeletons, you'll see some other sort of model on them, like zombies maybe. Oh, this guy's. The nice thing about the spear's dodge, the one that we used just now, is that it completely fills up my magic meter. And I'm starting to think that in this game it's better to just do the dodge or parry earlier, because if I wait until the last second, it feels like I'm getting hit.
Who's there? Stay out! I'm warning you! I thought you were one of those monks who are after me. You don't look like you're from these parts. And that weapon... You must be one of those wandering knights, like in the old tales, right?
Well, not exactly.
The mad monk took my mother and little brother.
Excuse me?
Father went after them, told me to stay put, but it's been so long. Please, great warrior, can you help me find them?
Is this a quest? Oh, it is a quest.
Thank you. Here, take this key. Up the stairs in Worship's Rise, there's an old courtyard house. The theatre troupe used to live there. My parents were part of the troupe. Maybe you'll find something that'll lead us to them.
Interesting. We did come across a locked door, right? Somewhere. The performers of Worship's Rise once made their home in the courtyard, but fled when the rebels stormed in, looting and destroying everything in their path. Yeah, this is pretty much what we've been seeing right now, because, like, these guys are holed up in here, and the rebels are trying to break down the door, more or less. Okay, what was that weird noise? I think something popped on my computer. Give me a sec. Oh, it's just Sammy activating itself. Never mind. In case you guys are wondering what Sammy is, it's actually what allows me to control my avatar's expression. Although I'm not using it as much, I do have a couple of ones like drawn in there. Not sure if it's working though. Oh, it's actually disconnected. Interesting. Is it disconnected? Oh, it is working. Just not the shortcut keys. Well, as you can see, this is my surprised emote, which I don't use as much. I need to draw a lot more for these so that I can actually use more expressions. And I think the one that I need to draw the most has to be a thinking emote, right? Because I feel like I'm doing that a lot when I'm playing these games. Right, go back. So I have a smile emote, which is kind of creepy. I need to redraw this one. Right, back to our normal one. And here's one other person we can talk to.
Another beggar. Sadly, I don't have any food either. But no matter how hungry you are, don't eat the corpses outside. They're poisonous.
They're eating corpses?
I've been hearing gnawing sounds nearby the past few days. But the town's been pillaged clean of all food. Could they really be eating the... let's not go there. Just thinking about it gives me chills. If you're desperate for food, better head to Reverend Temple. The old Taoist might take you in. Heed my warning. The corpses outside are poisoned. Don't eat them, no matter what.
So it seems like it's a bad idea to... Well, not that I would recommend eating corpses at any time, but I guess the people are hungry enough that they're undertaking cannibalism. Looks like we scared off most of the enemies around here and got the key. A shrine would be nice about now. And he's still holding on to his sanity. Okay, I do believe this was where the girl said the monks were hiding their brother and mother. There's a large enemy up there. There's a guy who's eating a corpse right here, which almost feels like they're about to ambush you. Or not. Seems like there are like two groups that are working for the government that is being affected. Like the soldier that we accidentally drove off a cliff earlier. That guy was apparently, how do I put it? He came here to protect the people, but he got caught up in the curse himself. The other government officials seems to be holed up in their palace or temple. Insofar as we know for now. There's a path up there. Okay, you got me with that one. It was his whole idea to just throw firebombs at me. So wait, is this the courtyard we were intending to go? Is this a shortcut back to the temple? No, we used the key, so it can't be, right? It is a shortcut back to the temple. Now I can actually level up here. Assuming I don't die to these guys. Really? I have to remind myself that the way the combat in this game works is that there are different attacks depending on what you're doing. Like each of your special attacks have a combo string that you can follow over, and when you dodge or parry, it has a different combo string. Like this is your normal R1. Very intensive, right? On the stamina bar. But if you dodge, a different combo. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get hit by the first enemies all the time. You know me, it takes me like 1,000 tries to get a perfect parry. This is gonna be very standard. But hey, at least we got to a checkpoint. Invoke. Okay. Oh, so this is okay. Now this is starting to make a lot more sense. Like a lot more sense. So when we actually look at the skill tree, right, there are some abilities which rely on you having more madness, especially the ones in the longsword, I think. Was it the longsword? I felt like it was the longsword. Oh no, here it is. Like this is while at above 50% madness. Yeah, you get a huge defense buff. This would be weird if you could not control the amount of madness you have, but with this, with Invoke, you're actually buying items at the cost of increased madness. So that allows you to control how much madness you have and spec into a high madness build. Lightning mitigation, fire mitigation, stamina recovery. There are even weapons here. Okay, interesting. Not sure I want it right now, but interesting that it's there. Just gonna level up our stuff here. Yeah, I was trying to learn this. Equip this on the spear. Steam chain is good and all, but I'd like to be able to go back and attack the enemy. Oh wait, this is actually removing my aerial bulwark. No, you know what? Never mind. I will refund that because I like aerial bulwark. Maybe if you use another spear, I'll have another ability there. Let's check out what else is here. Agility. This is all agility based. Strength, vitality. What's in our sword form? Now here's another one. While at above 90% madness, and let me read. The final attack of a one-handed sword light attack combo grants you 1 stack. So here's another ability that is dependent on you having a high amount of madness. Alright, I'm gonna work towards this one. Though I think I only have one. I'm not using the other one-handed sword ability as much, even though I have like, you know what? No. There's one tree that I haven't checked out. I'm gonna respec all of this here and look at the double swords. And the first one is Clash. Sudden strikes. Lots of information to actually absorb, like unlike any other Souls game, right? With any other Souls game, you're picking up the weapon and sort of learning the moveset, but here you're reading through everything to sort of figure out how it works. Like this says, dual blades attacks can clash. Performing a successful clash grants 1 stack of Sky One White clash weapons with your enemy. So does that mean all my dual blade attacks clash? Because I don't think it does that. And what is a sudden strike? A sudden strike is... Oh, it's the default one. Okay, sudden strike gains clash. This will be interesting to have. And that gives us a stack. Agility. The 4th attack of a dual blade light attack combo grants 1 stack of might. Just gonna upgrade the weapon for now. At level 1. Let me take a look at the skill tree though. So it looks like even though the blade itself has clash, you have to add it manually with other skills. Not everything has it. Yeah, so see here, this is what I meant. Right? Skyborn Might itself does not have clash. The clash you get from this skill, and your combo attacks, your 4th, 5th, and 6th attacks gain clash on this one. Oh, right, let's not forget to rest, because that's the thing in here. We have to rest separately. Enter the dream. Gonna test out that clash ability, but I need one feather to use it, right? Spinning kick. So sudden strike, got it. Okay. Oh, okay, that charge up for sudden strike is a lot longer than I thought. And I just killed the fellow. No, there's one more we can test on. Like it's not instantaneous. Resetting doesn't reset madness insofar as I'm aware. Wow, okay. Not quite getting the hang of this one just yet. Because, right, see here, we reset, but our inner demon is still at 21, right? So, I do believe resetting doesn't actually do anything. If it did, then what would happen was that you could invoke for almost unlimited items, right? Because I believe these are like one time each. Yeah, let's just buy one to see. There's a stamina one. No, you can actually buy this as much as you want. I guess you can buy it to max. So if it did reset and you were trying to keep up to a certain extent of madness, it wouldn't work, right? Like previously, my madness was 21. And with that item, it would be 41. If you could just reset it, I don't think it would work that way. Yeah, it's still 41, right? So it's not resetting. I knew that was gonna happen. Really? Real? For something called dual blades, you sure have a very long startup. I've been spamming R1 this entire time, and that guy still managed to get in ahead before me. That's a clip right there. The one thing I do want to test is the sudden strike actually get their kick from something else, though. Let me just read the skill. Don't think I'm understanding how this is going. Where is my skill tree? What's interesting is like they're doing it right at the start, so it almost looks like a counter. Like that's not what's happening here. Sudden strike is like really slow too. Yeah, I pressed that time too. It just didn't proc. Come on. And I killed that guy before he could do anything. Let's take care of the fire fellow. Really? Even with that, I couldn't clash? Yeah, I'm really not sure how this is working. You know what, never mind. We're just gonna keep going. I'll eventually figure it out as we use it, I guess. In a boss battle or something. No sense in wasting our time. We're almost out of our session for tonight. I think right now, the weapons that have clicked the most with me are the spear and the short sword. The longsword also, I liked a bit. I need to experiment with it more, right? What? Where did you three come from? Oh, you don't even get staggered. Okay. So getting out of here was a lot more trouble than I was expecting, and you are gonna try and grab me. I lost 2 pots just from trying to escape the bully. It was like a very unsuccessful escape attempt, and I even got 1 extra level from all that. Kind of wish Wuchang moved a bit faster when not in combat. Let me move her to the spear tree. This time we're actually gonna deal with all the enemies before we move on, or go the other way, because I feel like if I move too quickly they might hear me. This guy didn't actually respawn, unlike the other enemies. And if he move quietly, I do believe I'll be able to sneak up on this fellow. Or not, never mind. Oh, he actually managed to burn me. Not too bad a damage. Can use one of these. And then we have this guy to deal with. Got really lucky there that they missed me. And I picked up a couple of benediction stones too, and I completely forgot to equip them. I do believe that's a dead end over here, though. We do have a shortcut, so now it's time to backtrack. I feel like I can be a lot more reckless with this weapon. This guy's just crying over here. Sure, there aren't any nasty surprises for us. What? Yeah, the one thing I need to get sort of used to is just doing my blocks and dodges a lot more early, because that seems to be what's working the best. Heard a heartbeat from that too when I killed him. Odd. And there's another benediction. We've gotten quite a few of those. This one increases the potency of our blocks and clashes. Nice to have on dual blades or the longsword. Potency of counter moves. Disciplines. Like Wuchang here looking at the camera, thinking that we're looking at her. Oh, what? These things are actually inflicting me with something. This is not a path I went up ahead, huh? Not recognizing it. Warships Rise, didn't we come here before? Yeah, I feel like I've been here before. So hearing some funky music, like somebody's about to attack me. Like that guy with the gun over there. And I'm surprised this one didn't hear me at all. No, never mind. And there's an enemy there with a big boulder, ready to roll. Classic Souls traps. But if you go this way, there's a guy with a pickaxe. Almost feels like he's trying to lure you in, because that guy's gonna ambush you. And there's one more enemy with a gun around here who's shooting at us from up there. I don't have a range. Well, technically I do have throwing knives, I guess. Which I'll need to equip. Oh, wrong one. Oh, you can shoot twice before you need to reload. Still hearing someone trying to attack me. Just wondering where. Up there. And this is still gonna put me in the direct path of that boulder. Almost feels like a legacy dungeon, right? Definitely feels like we've gotten to someplace important. Not even sure this is the way we need to go. I do feel like this is a side area just because we were supposed to be going to a place called a temple. And this is definitely not a temple. I mean, asking for mercy after I kill you is not very ideal. This guy's a shooter too, right? How do I access that roof? Like, do I fall off from there or what? Someone's cackling like a madman. Oh, they were actually inside the building. Oh, okay. Okay. Does the guy downstairs have a cannon? Because it sure sounds like he does. Oh, he does have a hand cannon. Now, looks like this whole area is sort of one huge trap that you're navigating, and this is opening up a bit of a side route for us to get around him. There's a unique looking enemy right over there. You have a lot of health too. Whoa. Somehow. I feel like I'm getting way too lucky here. Because that seems like a death trap right there. Like you would have fallen in and those guys would have jumped on you. He was, right? Like I was expecting, especially with the backstab doing not too much, I was expecting to be a lot more tanky, but that was not the case. Let us equip some fire pots. And see if we can throw some at this fellow without hitting ourselves. I heard someone move before I saw anyone. But you can play at the attacking through walls thing. Plus Moon Day 2. That greedy monk with the long hair has been frequenting Feng's palace. As he set his sights on her, his crescent spade shines with ill intent. Second Moon Day. Feng, snatched by the monk's greedy hands, Luo estate has turned into a den of horrors. Day 17. Forgive me, brothers, I cannot meet my end in this forsaken place. Okay, a little background info of what's happening over here. Well, so far, come to think of it, we actually haven't gotten any weapons which are... Oh, I guess the axe technically counts as blunt. And the spear is probably stab, right? Yeah, it is stab. Oh yeah, it actually has a higher slash stat. The Dew Blades is a higher stab stat. Not what I would expect. I wouldn't think that the spear, the axe of all things, would be counted as blunt. So is this like another dead end here? Kind of feels that way. Yeah, this is just allowing us to get to the court, this room here, to deal with the guy here. And we can't go down from here either. So I guess we're going up. The only place we can fall down, though, is through here into the courtyard. I didn't see this before. Oh, this is the key we got from the girl for her side quest. find her mother and brother and her father. Surprisingly abandoned here. Well, I guess we know what happened to them. There's a item there, an equipment item. None of you are pretending to be asleep, are you? This is the other side of the courtyard. Feels like this might actually be a trap, though. No? No. Interesting. Militia headscarf, militia clothes. An armor set. Okay, let's try that. Dirty militia clothes. Brigands and monsters plague warships rise, wreaking havoc. The heavens turning a blind eye, the people must rely on themselves to protect their loved ones. I do believe this might actually be the equipment set of the father that we sort of just stole right now. Looking like really, really fierce with her eyes red. Gonna go back to what we were, right? I really like the default set, to be honest. Like really, really stylish. And we haven't had a reason to change out of it just yet. Dearest father, long have I been with the Shu Tietan troop, but now plague ravages our land, and brigands circle the temple like vultures. I fear my fate hangs by a thread. I implore you, upon reading this, hasten to worship's rise, bring my brothers and flee this doomed land. Your devoted daughter, One. Okay, I guess we're taking that back to that girl and handing on our side quest. Interesting choice of music. It feels like we're in conflict even though we're not actually in conflict at all. I might run back to that area and just see if we can talk to that NPC again. It's not too far, I believe. We might have to deal with some few enemies though. It's just down there, and one of the paths down here should lead to that little village with all the enemies banging on the doors. Yeah, if there's one thing I need to like really, really get used to, it's just letting go of the block or attack button way before the animation comes out. Oh, what? I actually hit this guy over here.
Any news, warrior? We were ready to flee Worship's Rise when those monks attacked. Mother! Brother! Don't leave me here all alone. I think I'll go to the Reverend Temple. Mother said the old Taoist there is kind. Maybe he'll take me in.
Okay, good call. Like the old house is where we came from. The Reverend Temple is where our main hub is. Only one healing pot, huh? I'm gonna risk it and keep going or what? Well, let's go for the biscuit. We made it pretty far. I'm hoping that we can unlock some sort of shrine. We go a little further on in Worship's Rise. It's interesting how the level is like really looped out, right? Like previously you had to go like all the way around because of the boulder and everything, but now you can just climb up these stairs to go where you need to go. There is this unique enemy, which I do believe might be the main one for this area. Question is, how do we get to him?
So you're not scared of dying then? Just like the old hag, always muttering to herself, looking for her son Arhat. Truth be told,
Miyazaki.
she's hardly long been eaten by monsters right down to the bones. She's always pretending to read fortunes and heal the sick. What a fraud. She's not fooling me. I think she's making it all up. Get away from my door. I care about my life, even if you don't seem to care about yours.
I find it kind of funny that they're taking the Bloodborne approach to NPCs too.
Get away from
Like they're talking from behind doors and windows, not directly at you. So there seems to be an item in this building that we missed. Sure if we can go back up there though. No, I wouldn't say this is the best Souls-like just yet. Just yet. For me, that record is always going to be held by... Like, I would put Demon Souls and Bloodborne as a tie for first place. Second, you might be surprised to hear, I would put Lies of P at... The best Souls-like is actually not even from Software. Third, I'd put Dark Souls 3. Like, I don't like the... From an unfrustrated one, right now I'm liking it a lot, but I would still place Lies of P slightly above this. Maybe I'll change my mind when we get to the end. It's hitting all the right buttons, but I feel like a lot of the stuff is actually locked behind your skill tree. So if that expands how combat works, and it has been expanding it like really, really well, I might change my mind. But right now, with all the experience that I have, I'd be putting Lies of P up there instead. Ow, whoa. Okay. Last healing pot? Are you gonna come down or what? We're just gonna go back, huh? I was trying to change my weapon here, but it didn't work. Yeah, there we go. Golden bandit bracers. That must be from that enemy. There was a fire pot here too that we could have used. Personally, I do not like Lords of the Fallen as much. It's a lot faster paced, that I do agree on. And I think I might be a bit colored on that, right? Because when Lords of the Fallen came out, or when they showed the initial trailer footage and everything, the big mechanic for that game, right? Like, when you think about it, the big mechanic for that game was the two worlds overlaying, like very soul reaver. You have a spirit realm and a physical realm. But that mechanic actually doesn't really do it as much for me. Like, it's very scripted, the places where you can use it. And overall, it's like a very depressing aesthetic, which didn't appeal to me. Neo I would place second after Lies of P, if you're talking about the non From Software ones. It's kind of hard for me to consider like Neo a Souls-like, because whenever I think of Neo, I think of like, I know it has a stamina system, but I always think of Ninja Gaiden, right? It's more fast-paced like that with the demons and everything. I'm sure Neo is a lot of people's favorite non-From Software Souls-like, but maybe because of that feeling, I don't quite associate Neo with being very Soulsy. Although, like, for most games, I would consider the stamina system to be actually... Well, I actually fell through the... here. The stamina system to be the main component I look at when deciding, yeah, okay, this is a Souls game, this is not a Souls game. This actually gets me out in the courtyard, and that guy is surrounded by fire pots. I feel like this would be a bad idea. I want to open this up though, but not go out. Rise of the Ronin I have not played, so I can't quite give you my opinion on it. The one person who played it from our team was Thunder Toys, and he told me that after a while he got like really bored of the game, which is kind of unlike him. Like, he's usually not so critical of an action game because he always finds something to enjoy about it, right? But that was not the case with him for Rise of the Ronin. I don't think he even completed it. That's how lackluster it was for him.
Daytime drains the body and mind, constantly wearing down our very fragile souls.
Can I avoid you? I feel like you're trouble just from being surrounded by fire pots.
I need it.
There's medicine right next to you. This town is full of the sick, and the medicine is running low. The checkpoint system, do explain, because again, the only thing I heard from Thunder Toys is that it gets like very boring. It's very standard, was what he said. It's very middle of the road. Like, nothing appealed to him as a whole. Oh, okay. So it actually saves you. Are you saying that it actually saves at the beginning, or that it saves, like if you went to phase 2, it saves at phase 2? Is that your gripe? A bamboo shoot. Oh dear. One of you. I am dying. I am dying. It's not even one of you. There's two of you here. There's a lot of you. The bamboo shoot was a trap. You could have seen that coming. I'm being poisoned to death. No, that was completely on me. You see, that I had a feel. It's been done in other Souls games so many times, right? You see a crystal lizard, you chase after it, and immediately an enemy jumps you. That is precisely what happened. Oh my god, we are starting all the way back here. And I completely fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Normally, I'd be very, very careful, but that time I saw the bamboo shoot and I just ran after it. Because the first bamboo shoot we found didn't have any trap light, right? That's why I did it. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it for today because I actually need to go out in a bit. Thanks for joining me, Calix and King and anyone else who's still here. Not sure if Clem is still watching, but hey, thanks for joining. I hope you guys actually enjoyed our preview of Wuchang Fallen Souls. I'm really enjoying it, just that I'm not quite like as used to the combat right now, but I'm liking it a lot better than the other Souls, like just for its variation, right? Like the dodge into a different moveset is very nice. And you can be like really, really aggressive if you wanted to. The only thing I'm not liking right now is that you have to anticipate your blocks a lot earlier than you want to. And you can't buffer your inputs for some reason. Like even though you have different moves. Like if I do the step back and press L1, it doesn't work as well sometimes. Like there, I'm pressing L2 as I'm jumping back, but it's not working. What does work is L1. So some moves can be buffered, some cannot be buffered. Now, even that time, L1 didn't work, so... Not as fun when it's happening. Like, lots of quirks to figure out. It's more of a GTA with Neo's combat. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Like, this is... I keep saying this a lot, right? There are lots of games that I really, really want to try, but not enough time to play them. And Rise of Ronin is one of them. And the problem with that, you see, is that you guys might have seen this already, but I take a lot of times with my games, right? It doesn't matter to me how long I take to complete them, because I really enjoy like going the extra mile and challenging myself. Like right now, you're seeing me go very slowly. That's how I play a Souls-like game. Afterwards, you'll probably see me like try to no-hit bosses or something, and I'll probably be doing it off stream in many cases. So because I take so long with video games, I usually end up not being able to play everything that most others would, right? And that is what happened to Rise of the Ronin. Rise of the Ronin actually came out along with another release, right? When was Rise of the Ronin released? Rise of the Ronin release date? This was released in 2024 around March 2024. Games release calendar. Because there was another game during then that actually caught my attention, and that was the whole reason that I did not get Rise of the Ronin. Yes, okay. During the time Rise of the Ronin was released, what released was Unicorn Overlord, an SRPG by Vanillaware, right? And I am a fan of Vanillaware games. And I think I spent the entirety of March playing like Unicorn Overlord. I still haven't finished that, by the way, and Tassim's been on my case about that. But yes, it was because of that that I never got to play Rise of the Ronin. One of these days, right? See, if it does a lot of what you like, all in one package, there is something to like in that game, and that's something I will like die on a hill on. If there's something, even one thing that you vaguely enjoy in a video game, that game deserves to be at least played. And from what I understand, let me check this again. I usually get my stuff on console, right? So PS store history, Rise of the Ronin. Right now it's like $70 US. But this game has gone on sale for like $40. If there is a good thing about that game, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't pick it up for $40, right? Because it has gone on sale before. So even though I won't be making any promises, I will be trying to pick it up. And it's not only because of your recommendation. Like, your recommendation just proves to me that, okay, there is some good to it that other people might not have liked, that I might have liked. It's also because I want to play it, right? You guys might not like think of it this way, but I actually have a few games that I know are like really, really hated by people. And I love those games to death, right? One of the most recent examples I can think of is Forspoken. That game came out on release. Everyone was bashing it. It had the cringe factor to it to the max, and everyone was saying the combat was bad, the exploration was bad, the story was bad. But for me, Forspoken was like really, really enjoyable. It was so fun. I actually platinumed the whole thing before taking a look online and realizing it was like having like really, really negative reactions. And some of that stuff was like really, really true. The world map and everything is like really bad in that game. The story is a mess. But the combat for that game is a hill I'll die on again. Yes, I actually was wondering if anyone could explain what is happening with the PC version. Because I've seen the mostly negative on Steam, and I was wondering what was happening. So one thing I can tell you is that even on PlayStation 5, you see it, right? In some cases, you can really, like there, the little blur you're seeing is actually FSR in action or something similar. And if it's this blurry on PlayStation 5, I expect it will be even less optimized on PC. Which is a shame, right? Because I feel like there is a lot of quality of life in Wuchang that lends itself to making the Souls genre a better place. Like, if people had trouble with older Souls-like, I feel like this game will smoothen out a lot of edges. Just that it takes a while to get used to the combat. Is it? That is interesting, right? Like, why would that be the case? Like, it's running fine on a PlayStation 5. Like, right, you see me running it fine. And I'm on performance mode, not quality mode. Wondering if I can change that right now without resetting. Prioritize balanced. Prioritize graphics. I can, right? And you immediately notice the drop in frame rate. It's chugging. I don't think this is 30 FPS. It might be 30. It almost feels like it's 24 or around the 20s range. But everything, like, if you're not moving too much, everything looks a lot sharper, a lot better. So if the PlayStation 5 can run it, I'm kind of surprised that a moderate PC cannot run it. So I didn't realize this game had a balanced mode. I thought it was only prioritize FPS and prioritize graphics. And as you can see, I'm running it on prioritized FPS and with locked FPS without the motion blur in the field. That's true. I think Mooney, Iham, and I had a talk about this some time back, and our general consensus was that unlike console, which is like very one set of things, right? One shade of, like one set of specifications you can work for, you can optimize for. With a PC, it's like any combination of hardwares you can think of, a 5080, a 3060, even a 1080 GTX from like very long ago. You have to be able to work with the minimum specs as much as possible. But my stance on it has always been that if you can make it run decently on a console, you should be able to make it work on a PC as well. That does not seem to be the case, because I'm being very naive here. I always assume that, thought of like a PlayStation 5 as a weaker computer. Oh, I'm dying here. It didn't even hit me, and it like really took a chunk of damage. Oh, fire bombs are dangerous. Yeah, but I've always thought of the PlayStation 5 as a weaker PC. Oh, you just gonna do that. Yeah, and after seeing a lot of PCs, like you say, it does seem like it's a very different beast to optimize for. Because one thing with the PlayStation 5, the 5 at least is right, is that it has the proprietary SSD technique, and which was one of the reasons why when this game was loading, I'm very surprised it has a loading screen that takes so long. Because I have not seen a loading screen on PlayStation in ages. Missed opportunity in this game for decapitations and dismembering arms. So here's the thing, like despite the gratuitous amount of blood and other things, I do believe if you had dismemberment, it will actually raise the rating for this game. What is the rating for this game? Let me take a look. Wu-Tang Golden Feathers. Rating. Oh wow, okay. It actually put me on OpenCritic, and right now on OpenCritic, this game is a 4 out of 10. That is amazing. Like, it does not deserve to be this low. Oh, this is set to M as an M for mature. So yeah, okay. You know what? I take back what I said. If this is rated as M for mature, then yes, they did lose out a chance on making it kind of brutal. That said, each and every one of the enemies are sort of reacting very humanly, so I feel like it sort of works there as well. Not. I wonder if Sudden Strike doesn't have the clash because we're doing it without the feather. Alright, one of you come on. I'm just dodging all over the place. Somehow my gameplay actually doing that. What? Okay, not what I was intending to do, but okay. let me rescale you back down so that my gorgeous avatar, which I have been keeping very small, is looking normal again. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, you actually thinking that my gameplay, of all things, me just lumbering around here, is making the game seem much better is very funny to me. But I do feel like it is on the higher tier as well. Like I said, I place this below Lies of P right now. Wukong, I'd still place higher. I'd still place Wukong a bit higher. Mainly because Wukong actually gives you parries and everything like really, really early on, right? Not so late in the game. But this is like you're really taking some time to learn the weapons and everything. And I'm not, even now I'm not sure what weapon to use. Like I am liking everything. The axe, the long sword, the short sword. Like each and every one of the weapons are like really working well. I was not like, among the only weapon that I did not like at first was this, the short sword, right? Because it has double attacks. But then you learn of its skill, that invincibility frame, the dodge. This is amazing. Like if you use it with a spell, the invincibility frame on that is just, mwah, chef's kiss. So after learning that, I felt like this is the go-to weapon if you want to dodge. Just do little strikes and then stock up on magic and then come back with a magic spell. So there is a slot for even this as well. Yeah, that is the reason I feel like I like Wukong a bit better. It is more character action. But it's also because it puts a very strong foot forward, right? Because you have a lot of your moves are, a lot of your basic skill set is unlocked from the beginning. With this game, I feel like it will age better as we play because you're unlocking more and more stuff, and that makes the gameplay a whole lot better. Anyhow, I'm actually run out of time. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I've gotta go get ready for a movie. It's Superman, if you're wondering. I still haven't watched that, unlike everyone else who has done it. So, no spoilers just yet. Just wait 30 more minutes for me to get to that movie so I can begin actually watching it. Thanks for joining me. Take care, everyone. Bye.